Scene, Peter, take 3.
Hi, I'm Stefan Lortzen. I'm 19 years old.
Brandon Tran, I'm 19.
My name is Jeanette Berlacki, and I'm 20 years old.
I'm Peter Katolos, and I'm 18 years old.
Okay, well, I'm Zila. I'm 22. I know it's old. Yeah.
My name is Nickie, and I'm 19. Wait, no, I'm not.
I forgot!
Hi, my name is Nickie, and I'm 20 years old.
Okay.
Okay, in what terms? What are we thinking here?
Oh, God.
Well, obviously it means something different to everybody else.
I don't remember what culture it is, but there's like the love where it's more than one, and they don't describe love as like a whole. They describe in like 4 parts, and I like believe that love is not one thing.
It's based on who you are. I think that love can change. I don't think it's a constant that remains the same your entire life.
Love is a really subjective term with like no inherent truth behind it. So I think it depends from person to person, and I think even with one person, love can have different meanings because you have different types of love for different types of people.
God's love, I'll be honest. In short, this is God's love. Okay? And I believe that that's spread out and dispersed between everyone in the entire world. And I think that that love is shared through Him, supposedly, in theory.
Scientifically, it's an exchange of hormones and chemicals in your brain, but we know it as feelings. It's a feeling, I guess.
Like a feeling. I feel like that's the like most general way to describe it.
I don't exactly know for sure. Like, I love art. That's personally the thing that I could say I love for sure, but I don't think I've personally relayed love into like another person aside from like family and friends, obviously, but I haven't really committed myself to another person yet.
Ultimately, I think that love is a choice.
Like falling in love is like lust, but being in love is a commitment. And I think you can give love, but that's like a different kind of love. Like you love your friends and you love your family, but that's different than like a romantic love where like you get to pick.
It's kind of this thing that you choose to do it. So even if, let's say, you feel something towards a certain person, whether it be just like friendship, more than friendship or whatever, you choose to accept them for who they are. You choose to accept their flaws. You choose to forgive them if they do certain things.
Love, when it comes to relationships, it comes down to 2 things. It's how willing you are to be good for them and how willing they are to be good for you. It's a 2-way street for me, what love is. And if one person's not committed to it, it's a one-way. And that's kind of bullshit to me. If you're giving too much and someone's not giving anything back, it's not truly love. But if you're both capable, it's about the choice to commit and the choice not to.
I guess like is more on surface level.
Superficial.
An attraction towards someone.
First of all, you never hear anyone say, I'm in like with you.
Well, I feel like you can literally like anything. You'd be like, I like you because you're pretty. You know?
It's just so normal, whereas love, it's kind of taboo.
So the little things about them is what makes you want to spend time with them, to get to know them. Whereas with love,
It's like a different feeling.
Love carries more weight to it. Love is, I want to say something along the lines of more serious, but I feel like that's not the right way to put it.
I think that's when you actually kind of know who they are already.
You have to commit your time, and like you basically have to devote yourself to that other person.
Loving someone is more like being able to accept everything about them. Because like with liking someone, there's like deal breakers and stuff like that, you know? But like with love, that's something you can surpass.
If you love something, you love what it stands for, you love what it means, you love what it does for you, you love what it does for other people. Like, that's what I think the difference is.
No, I don't think so. I've never been in love.
Yes.
No. I've never been in love.
Yes, I have been in love. Twice. I'm just kidding. Yes, I have been in love.
No, but I don't know, like the closest thing I can think of like to feeling love is just being really like euphoric and like the butterflies in your stomach and stuff like that.
Something along those lines where it's just like you don't really have to worry. It's just like a state that is, I guess, above what we're used to, and it's just something that just like takes you and separates you from what you're used to.
It felt new. It felt fresh. It felt like I was on a kind of drug. When you're addicted to something, you never really feel the damage until you don't have it anymore. It feels like you're looking into a mirror, but instead of seeing yourself, you see someone else.
I would like to say that I have, but I don't. So all I have to kind of go by are like books and movies.
In my life right now, I'm not at a place where I can give the same kind of love back if like someone loves me. I think it would be a cool experience, but also I know that most things end. So like it's not something that I'm yearning for, you know? Like I don't need to be in love.
The last time I maybe come close to terms of love is probably middle school. I guess the process of like getting to know him was like really enjoyable. You just like talking to him and you don't really know how long you talk, but it doesn't feel like time passed. And I guess you just enjoy that person's company. You just embrace anything that like they talk to you about, and you just like appreciate like they open themselves up to you, and you like do the same thing to that other person.
I'm gonna say yes.
I think that if anything, if you ask anyone, I'm the one who does the heartbreaking.
Yes.
No. I'm just gonna go with no.
Definitely. Again, the junior high situation.
I'm heartbroken like every single day. Like walk down the street, see someone fall, my heart breaks. So honestly, it feels bad. I've never been in like the deep heartbreak where physically my body's like you can feel that your heart is breaking, but there's always like small things that breaks your heart. You feel like heartbreak, but since it's not so connected to you, I don't feel it deeply.
Okay, so because it's fresh in my mind, I'll talk about my relationship that I was just in. I won't name names because I'm not a snitch. I was the one, I'm going to talk to you viewers. I was the one that broke up with my girlfriend. I didn't know that I was going to be the one that was this heartbroken. Everyone always says, if you're truly broken, you literally feel it. It physically feels like there's a stake in your heart and you just can't take it out. And you know that if you do take it out, it's just going to hurt even more. So you're stuck in a lose-lose situation. It sucks.
It's kind of devastating. It's kind of, you know that feeling that you get when your heart drops into your stomach kind of deal? Like you feel your heart just drop down, kind of like that.
It was really bad. I know I was like hung over him for like the longest time just because personally it's like a mistake that I did on my half. Things ended so quickly because I thought about others before I thought about my own happiness, and like I know that we had like mutual feelings then, but I was heartbroken because of someone else's, jealousy.
I think I have been heartbroken. No, I know that I have been heartbroken, but not like through, not from a guy, but because this is unfiltered, I'm gonna talk about it. The biggest heartbreak that I've ever dealt with is through friendship. When Alexis and I stopped being friends, I think that's the thing that kind of impacted me more than like guys or whatever, I don't know if you want me to go into detail about that, but yeah.
Ever?
I don't even think I say I love you to my friends.
To my friend last night when she left work.
I don't remember.
2 days ago to my mom.
When my sister forces me to say I love you to her like every single day. I don't want to say it, but she says it to me, so I feel like I have to say it back.
Yesterday.
To who?
My mama.
And did you mean it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I obviously love my sister, but like I hate saying it. It's so uncomfortable.
I'm not an affectionate person. I honestly think that I'm a very loving person, right? I'm not straightforward with it. I don't say it straightforwardly to people, so I don't remember the last time I said I love you to anyone.
It's like really hard for me to say. I don't know why. Like I can't even say it to my family. So I don't think I've ever said it with meaning. Like I've said, like I say, oh, I love you so much, you know? And it's like, I think the last time I've said it was probably when I was having a hard time before we went to Toronto.
Me, because I like everything, but like it's so materialistic that never lasts and I really don't care that much. But like, I just love everything. I just like it. It's so good.
No one in particular. If it comes to mind, I think of like musicians, celebrities, that type, but like no one in particular right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
You don't have to give names if you don't want to.
no, it's fine. She's actually famous, so this is like free publicity for her. There's this girl I was listening to Everlong, and like I just really loved the drum track of that song. So then I looked Everlong drum track covers. Her name was Elise. I can't pronounce her last name. Trow, Trouw. Shout out. I really like you. I DM'd you on Instagram. You didn't reply. Definitely like her music, and she's really pretty, and I love you. But I don't love you. I like you.
I mean, usually friends, family, stuff that I like to do, hobbies like doodling, I guess, and coloring. And I like sleeping. So stuff like that.
Mainly like friends, people I see every day, but I don't like have anything that I don't like about them. Like they're just people I see.
Like, I like you guys, but like not the way that you're thinking. I don't know, my friends, family.
Love,
Um,
I'm actually not sure.
Probably more like my dad, my sister, my mom, my Nona.
mainly friends that I talk to a lot, that I open up to and stuff like that, just because I'm not a very open person.
I think of my mom.
My ex.
Maybe just because I don't think I've experienced love. Maybe that's why nothing really comes up when I like love.
Like I said, I don't vocally say like I love you to people, but she's the first person that comes to mind.
I think of like my sister. She has like the family love, I know that when she says it to me or when she's like affectionate to me, she really means it. And then like my friend Crystal, she radiates love. She can't not love someone. Everyone she meets, she just loves them wholeheartedly. And that's really amazing because I'm not the same. Like it takes so long for me to love someone.
I don't think so. I think I communicated my ideas properly.
I don't know if I'm in any position to kind of give advice to people just because I've never been in love. But from the other types of love that I've experienced, I can say love, it takes time, but it also makes time. The first thing that you should do is to kind of learn to love yourself first and to be content with who you are and to be content with yourself, because no matter who comes in and out of your life, all you have at the end of the day is yourself. And yeah.
I guess I should have a comment. Yeah, I don't know, like if we're talking about love, like it doesn't need to come from a significant other. That's, I think, the main idea people always miss, that love has to be from someone like your soulmate or something like that, where you need to be with them forever. But love can come from many different places. That sounded so cheesy, but yeah.
I think that this is to the people who are not affectionate, okay? Who can't really be forward in like loving someone. Like there are people who don't show love, but they feel it, and it's okay. Like it's fine. You don't have to be so affectionate. And if someone says I love you and it's uncomfortable, it's okay. Like you don't have to always reciprocate. You can show it, but in a different way. Yeah. think that's it.
I don't think I really have any advice, not to like people. It's more like an advice to myself. All I can say is that it's okay to take your time. No one's really rushing you, you know? And instead of like focusing on like, oh, trying to find something what you love, you should focus more on self-love. Because then if you do focus on yourself, maybe someone will be able to see like how much you like enjoy being who you are. Then someone will love you for that. That's about it.
Honestly, I don't believe in giving people love advice because I feel like no matter what you tell someone, if they're in love, they're going to do shit their own way. The only person I think you can give advice to is yourself. So, this is to Peter in the future. As you know, you have so much to give. Don't be afraid to give it. You've been hurt, and you've lost a lot of yourself. If you do find someone, which I know you will, give them everything. Because in love and the way that you love, you're only ever going to get back what you give. The person that falls in love with you and the person that you fall in love with is going to be the luckiest person in the world because I know that you're going to give them everything you have. They might not even deserve it, but you're going to give them everything. So when you fall in love, I know you will, you have to give everything. Because even if it doesn't work out, at least you know you did.